Hello, so in today's message, I'm wanting to cultivate a relaxed vibration for somebody that's going through a spiritual awakening. Okay, so we start off with some angel cards. Create a solid spiritual foundation, be in service to the planet. Welcome new beginnings. Let the sun shine in your life. There's some sun trying to shine through. It's like the sun wants to shine upon you. Relax and open up to source. Keep your heart open. Your challenges are lessons. You are loved and welcome on the earth. Okay, so I'm just going to continue to read the other cards there, and then we'll pull a bit of a message together for you. So we've got the Moon card, enlightenment, truth, femininity, and divine power. We've got military person, responsibility, discipline, rules and structure. And we've got court of law here, justice, conflict, decision, legal proceedings. With a letter. Okay, so with a letter, information, news and message, communication. So I want to stop here for a moment while I pull this part of the message in. Now what we're getting is somebody who could be going through a spiritual awakening. I think they are in communication with spirit. Somebody that may not know their purpose. Somebody may not know what the spiritual awakening is about, what they're supposed to do with it, what they're supposed to do for a service upon the planet. And we've got the Moon card. So it's enlightenment, the Moon card, and obviously we had that message with the sun there shining a light upon you. So the Moon card is both secrets, so it's hiding, information that's hiding, and it's also like enlightenment, right? So it's truth coming up to the surface. Okay, what I'm getting is, you may not know the truth yet. You may be going in the beginning of a spiritual awakening. You understand that something's happening. You may be having your clairs, your third eye or something open up. You may be in kind of communication with spirit in some way. You're unsure about what it means and what it is. And this is because the truth hasn't hit the surface yet. Okay, but it's coming up. It's coming up slowly, for you to be able to get used to what's happening. Like, when I say what's happening, it's not like a bad thing or anything. It's for enlightenment. It's for joy, peace, and cultivating strength and beautiful energy, right? But it's sometimes, because if we don't really understand what it's all about, it can take us back a little bit. And I'm sorry, the message is coming out really slow. Like, I'm struggling to get my words out. I'm struggling to get my energy out. Like, I feel like I'm still at the moment, like I've literally come to a halt. That's my energy. So this energy is coming in for you to say, this is a slow process, for you to take one step, gentle steps at a time, and for you, find how to breathe now. That's exactly why, because if it comes too fast and everything surfaces and rushes up, and like the truth is seen straight away, it could be overwhelming, right? So that's what the message is trying to come through. It can be overwhelming for you. So this is coming in very slowly, but because of this, you may be thinking, what Why? What is it? Like, you may be struggling. I'm so almost, like, the energy around me right now, this is going to take me a while to get this message out, because it's so steady, it's so slow, it's so still. And maybe you can be feeling this energy right now. You might be feeling that you've come to a stop in areas of your life, in your energy. You may have like hit the stop button, but it's all for meaning, it's all for purpose, to bring that purpose in. You've got a spiritual purpose here on earth, a new beginning coming. And Spirit's saying they want you to relax, enjoy the process, allow it to come in exactly the way that it's coming in, and just be with it, be okay with it, just be with it, right? You may come across some challenges, and it's all okay. Spirit's saying it's all okay, because these challenges are there to enlighten you, for enlightening purpose, okay? So when we go through a spiritual awakening, sometimes we have to clear stuff out, emotionally, mentally, and physically, and even in our life circumstances, our external life. So with the military person here, we've got responsibility, discipline, rules, and structure. Your structure, the structure of your life, could start to fall, or is already falling, and you're noticing that. It could be bringing up some kind of, this is why I'm like, can't breathe properly, some anxiety. It could be bringing up some anxiety and feelings of like attachment that you can't let go, because it feels like everything's falling apart, or something at least is falling apart. But this is all for good reason, and it's a part of the process to enlightenment. Court of law, we've got justice, conflict, decisions, and legal proceeding. Now this, I'm not feeling the legal proceeding, but obviously this card reading's for a few different people, so some of you may have some kind of legal proceedings that you find yourself in, but I'm feeling it more of justice, conflict, and decision. So making some life decisions, okay? Making some life, like big life decisions. Either you're in that right now, or that's coming up for you. And then there'll be justice in, you'll find the justice in it eventually, I'm getting. So first of all, it may come up like conflict. It may seem like conflict, but when you get through it and you get to the other side of it, which you will do, take a deep breath, you'll be able to breathe, you'll be able to feel more like relaxed and like thank God, you know, and you'll see your justice in it. So whatever you're going through right now, or whatever you're about to go through right now, you just need to breathe with it, be with it. Well, that's happened for a reason. They have dropped it. It's gone, the crystal. It's gone. So it's breathe with it. This is why I'm feeling this sense of calm wanting to come in. You need to be calm with it. Like, I'm feeling like zen. With your emotions and your thoughts. Don't let them get in the way, because this is for good reason. You're not going to see it straight away because it's coming in so slowly. We've got the letter. So you've got information, news, message, and communication. And that is going to be from Spirit. So you're going to get direct information coming from Spirit, messages, and communication. Okay, so you will, if not already, your clairs will be opening up. Your third eye will be opening up. Could be, I've just heard audio tones, so your clairaudience, or other psychic clairs will come online, will activate when the time is right. But they may have started already, gently, okay? Then you've got the Child card. Infant innocence, new start, unexperienced. So this is, I'm feeling with this card, new beginning. It's like starting over again, starting a complete fresh. And I'm feeling it internally and externally. So I'm feeling it in your life circumstances, but also internally. There's going to be a shift in your energy state, your mind state, your emotional state. So there's going to be a shift there. And that's how it's like a new beginning. And that shift, hold on, that shift is stepping away from all that doesn't serve you in this lifetime. So we've got the court official, we've got lawyer, judge, disagreement and conflict. Again, so it's bringing you away from life's conflict, not only in your external life, but the conflict that you have with yourself. Okay, so the things you may feel, I'm not worthy enough, I'm not enough, I'm less than, I am a bad person for, some reason, like, and not to say that you are at all, because it's not true. It could be your thoughts, the decisions that you make, your emotional state. You may feel guilty, blame, and all them kinds of things. And this child innocence is that new beginning to step away from all that conflict that's going in internally with yourself, and feel like you're pouring it into yourself for some reason, but you don't need to be, because none of it's actually true. It just seems as though it's true, So this is why Spirit's kind of wiping the slate clean. That's what I'm hearing. Spirit is wiping the slate clean for you, and you're going to be able to start again with that light shining upon you, and that truth of who you really are, your true potential, the best parts of you, the best states of being, your heart energy. You've got a very big heart, I'm getting. And all the beauty that lies within you is coming up to be seen with the enlightenment of the Moon card. Okay? We've got his thoughts, ideas, dreams, aspirations, and romance. I'm feeling this is you in kind of a dream state. If only I could be. I'm actually feeling an emotion coming up right now. And it's if only I could be that person. If only I could do that. If it's only I could live that life. You're really down and out on yourself. And it's heartbreaking. It feels heartbreaking to you because you don't feel like you are that. You don't feel like you can do that. And you really, it's not true. You really can. So your thoughts that are triggering emotions, them kind of emotions, they're not true. They're not real. They are going to, with this awakening and enlightenment, eventually dissipate. And so with them emotions, you will feel more grounded, more powerful, in touch with your wisdom, and you will know what steps to take in this spiritual mission that you have. We've got a false person, warning, dishonesty, beware lies and gall. So what you'll do when you're going for, sorry, a little bit shaky there. When you're going through this awakening, this enlightenment, and you're reaching your highest heights internally and externally, you will get people trying to hold you back, trying to pull you back. Now, I've been through this myself. I'm still going through it sometimes. they don't really mean to. They don't know what they're doing. They're not awake. They do it out of habit. They think they're doing it out of love. But they try to hold you back, and it's actually a false energy. It's polarity, and I did do a drawing the other day. Let me find it. I actually done a drawing about this the other day. My book, and it's about polarity. I'll find it in here a minute. So like I said, this message is coming through very slowly and very steadily. This drawing is not going to make no sense because it's just scribble. I'll show you. It's scribble, right? But what we get in here is, if we see this top energy here, this is like where you've been in the conflict, in the stuckness, in the emotional states of conditioning and programming and subconscious and all that stuff, right? So this is that timeline. So we're looking at two different timelines. This is the timeline, this is the portal, and this is the next timeline. You see in here, we've got kind of quite a lot going on. There's less going on over here because it's more like, I can't explain it. The emotional states, the thought states are less, you know? You don't get as many negative energies are less. That's what I'm trying to say. So over here, there's a lot more negative energy over here than here. This is a portal. So this is where you are right now. And we are, you're not quite ready to go through that portal to the other side. But once you go through it, you'll be on a higher timeline. Okay, so you'll be on this higher timeline. And then at the bottom here, we have polarity. So let me just lean into this a bit more. Okay, so the polarity is two energies, right? We have a higher vibrational energy on this side, a lower vibrational energy on this side, right? You're in the middle of the two, okay? So like you're in between the two. Now, this polarity is strong of lower vibrational energies, and this is where you're used to being. It's familiar. I can't say that word. Familiar. Oh, yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. That word to you. And it, because you've been here quite a few times, many lifetimes, I'm getting, like many lifetimes you've been here, then it's natural for you to be in this energy. So the polarity is automatically trying to pull you back from stopping you to go over to the higher timeline. But in a way, it's like a bit of a, I like to see it as a test. It's not a test, but I like to see it that way because it's your decision point. You're in the decision point where, do I want to be over here or do I want to be over here? And you get to make that decision. That's up to you. That's up to you depending on how you navigate the spiritual awakening, how you navigate your thoughts and your energies and your emotions. Okay? How you, other people around you automatically are trying to keep you over here. Like I said, they don't even know they're doing it. It's not on purpose. But it's just the way that polarity is. It's the way it works. So, you then get to decide, do I let these people influence me? So it might not just be people, it could be energies, it could be life circumstances. There's a number of things that go into it. It's like your feet are anchored and has been anchored over lifetimes in this energy. So it's like your feet are anchored there. It's kind of harder to unanchor and pull you out of it into this other timeline, right? So you get to decide, because you're in that deciding point, you're in the middle, you're in between, how you navigate this, how you let these polarity energies, these lower vibration energies trying to keep you there. You decide to be with it, think about it, feel about it. You can, if you can ignore it, you can choose to, you know, it doesn't matter, because energy is not for you in this lifetime. You're going to move over to this higher timeline. It's going to happen anyway. You are going through a spiritual awakening, so it's inevitable that you're going over there anyway. The trigger, why have I just said that? The key is whether you get there in a depressive anxiety, like a lower vibrational state, or whether you move over there in more of a higher vibrational state, more of a freer state, let me say. And sorry, I've got people trying to beat in as I'm recording on my phone, so it's distracted me there. So it's up to you. You make that decision, and the way that you can move over more lightly to do a lot of inner work and to do a lot of like going through that learning phase. So learning about spiritual awakenings, learning about spiritual missions, about light workers, star seeds, and all the more high vibrational forces that could be options for you, right? And what it means, and be constantly very aware of what you're going through. And no matter what you're going through, how hard it gets, because I've been through a spiritual awakening, and it can be very hard, and it can be very hard, but you're going to move through it. You will move through it. Every emotion that comes, every trigger that triggers you, you will get through it. Might take a day or two. It might take a little bit longer, but you will get through it. So no matter what happens, know that. Always know that, and always remember that. Always say, this is happening for a reason, because I am awakening and I am enlightening, and I will get there, right? There is a light at the end of the tunnel. I will get there. It's all happening for a reason. And this is just polarity trying to keep me stuck, trying to keep me in the old timeline. But I don't want to stay in the old timeline. I'm going over to the new timeline. So I will let this be, and I will navigate it best I can with my knowledge and my intentions, and I will seek more knowledge and wisdom through each part of it, each process of it. Okay, so let's get back to the cards. Gift. Where was that? But we've got the gift card, recognition, compliment, visit, attention, and joy. I see in this card you unwrapping a gift again in slow motion, right? There's something going on with this slow motion, and you may know what it means, but it's very slow. So you're unwrapping this gift hesitantly and slowly. And there's this butterfly, and that's like a guide of yours. So I'm seeing two things with the butterfly. I'm seeing a guide guiding you, like holding your hand and saying it's okay, you can unwrap this gift, it's fine. I'm seeing in your eyes there hesitance, and then the butterfly is a reminder of metamorphosis. And this is where you are right now. You're in the cocoon. Is it cocoon? The caterpillar goes in the cocoon, isn't it? And they come out as the butterfly. Now this is where you are right now, right? So that's a reminder of that. You are getting your wings, and you will fly. Okay, but you've got this gift. There's a gift. Spirit's give to you this gift. It's okay to go and open it. It's not anything like, there's no need to be hesitant. Just open it, go for it. And it's beauty, see, it's beauty. We've got South Node with stagnation. Okay, so this is where you are right now, but this is where you've also been. So I feel like you've been more in stagnation than you are now. You're coming out of that stagnation phase. You're finding your way through the maze. I don't feel like you have to actually go through the maze, because I feel like it's just a straightforward direction. It's like you think, I've got to find my way through this maze, when it's actually straight ahead of you. The exit, the other side, the higher timeline is straight ahead. You don't need to get all muddled up and lost. It's straight ahead, but I feel like for some reason you can't see it, but if you looked, you would, if that makes sense. We've got amplify. So this is amplified energy. Conjunct. Okay. So there's two energies going on here. That's maybe amplified right now. So it may be conjunct of lower vibrational energies. So you need a clearing out of the lower vibrational energies. They're kind of amplifying right now. So whatever you're going through right now may be more amplified than it was previously, if that makes sense. Like in the last year or so, a couple of years, something like that. It's more, the energy is coming up faster. It's more amplified. It feels bigger to you. So all that stuff that you may be going through emotionally, on the physical realm, internal realm, seems bigger than it seemed before. And that's because the energy is amplified for you to be able to see it, for you to become aware of it, and to be able to move through it quicker, easier, showing up bigger, so you get a handle on it, get a grip on it, and navigate it. Okay, we've got the 7th house with partnership. So you will be partnering up with somebody in the future. Could be the near future. It might be someone that's going to help you get out of, I think it's a partner. So it could be a mentor, could be a relationship, like a romantic partner also. But it's somebody that's going to help you get from this amplified conjunctivitis, or just the energy, right, with low vibrational energy, to evolution, the 8th house. Okay, so that's to this timeline we're talking about, through that portal. So someone's going to help you through that portal. Okay, we've got the moon card again. So we've got 2 moons that's come out now. Let's connect with this one. I'm feeling the full moon significant. Each phase of the full moon, you're moving forward. So if you don't already, and if you're up for it, do full moon rituals of letting go. Okay, so basically all you need to do is write everything that you want to leave in the past. Okay, any feeling, any energy, any thoughts, any lifestyle, circumstance, just leaning into it. Close your eyes, take deep breath into your heart space, and write down whatever first things come up, and burn them under the moon, full moon, and let go of them. And I'm getting to keep an eye on the full moon energies each month to see what the energy is that month, because every full moon represents something differently. They're in conjunction with a different star sign, They have different powers, like more fuller powers. Like they represent kind of a lot of things. So I'm getting to maybe, and it may be something that also I'm getting, could be something to do with your mission, spiritual mission. Could be something to do with the full moon. Could be women's circles, what I call sacred circles. Could be astrology. But something to do with, it could be something to do with the moon. That could be your purpose, and it could be something, or it could be something that you just need to, at the minute, connect with to help you, like, dissipate old energies. So work with the moon. We've got fire and activation, and it also could, the moon could be an activation for you. Okay, so the moon, what I'm getting here is, the moon is connected to that card, and the moon can activate passion, fire, direction, like getting it like heart energy. I'm getting like a heart energy. What's the word I'm looking for? I'm looking for a word. You know, like I'm gonna go for it, like fire, the fire energy. Like I'm going for it. Nothing's gonna stop me. You know what I mean? Like full force, yes, energy. It's gonna act, so it can activate something within you. So I mean, your full moon's coming up, but for the hell of it, why not get involved with the new moon as well? I'm just saying, you know, gotta do one, do the other as well. It comes hand in hand anyway. The new moon brings new, obviously, beginnings and new things in, and the full moon gets rid of all the old stuff we don't want. So I've got these are actually love messages, but for some reason, I'm going to see what comes out. Let's see what comes out, because we're going to pull a couple of these. Okay, so what message in this deck do they need to hear, Spirit? Okay, is there any more? Oh, yes. There is. So we've got, I feel empty without you. I'm going to lean into these cards. I'll just read the messages and then give you the meaning. You don't realise how perfect you are for me. Pictures of you still make me smile. I become numb because I refuse to take accountability of my behaviour. There's a few come out here, look. I loved you more than I let on. And you're the first thing I think about when I open my eyes. Okay? So, these messages are actually from yourself. They're from your higher self and yourself on this realm, as well as I don't like to say a lower self, because we're not low vibrational, really. But it's just the way that it represents itself, let's say. So I feel empty without you. This is from your higher self. So your higher self, your soul, knows you in your full state of energy, in your highest vibration possible. Okay, all your beauty, all your wisdom, all your love, all your talents, your passions, your desires, like the fullness of you, your heart energy, your spirit. Okay, and your higher self wants to say, I feel empty without you, because you feel empty without you. I'm getting that you feel empty without you. And you know that. You didn't realise how perfect you are for me. You don't realise how perfect you are for you. You're the perfect partner for you. You're the perfect one. This is you telling yourself these kind messages. Pictures of you still make me smile. Now you, I'm getting third eye energy, can see yourself as your highest vibration. You can see it in your mind. You know yourself more than anyone in this world knows you. You know it's there within you, but it may be buried. This part of you may be buried within you. Okay? So when you're seeing yourself as that, because you know it's there, it's in the core of you. You're seeing yourself as this. And it makes you smile because you know that's your truth. You know that's your truth. That's who you are. It's all the bullshit and the crap of the world and trauma and the things that you've seen in life and programming and conditioning that you haven't reached that full sense and full part of you, if that makes sense. So, but you know it's there, and it is there, and with this awakening, you're going to meet that person, okay? She's coming out to play with you. I become numb because I refuse to take accountability for my behaviour. So maybe there's either somebody or yourself needs to take accountability for something. So all that means is it needs awareness. So you need some kind of awareness. Now, I've just realised I've got the music blasting. In the beginning I had some like meditation music on, and it's just changed over to my other playlist. That's significant because that is you coming out of that state of stillness, that, not to say you know you're going to reach that peace, but this is more like, you know, a bit of that sort of vibration. I can't find a word. I can't find the word. I loved you more than I let on. You don't know how much you love yourself because you're not giving yourself that love. But you have a deep love for yourself somewhere in there. You really do. And you're the first thing I think about when I open my eyes. And that's just a reminder to say, think more about yourself. Basically, that's just a reminder to say you need to put yourself first, and you need to think more about yourself. Okay, maybe you're a bit of a people pleaser, maybe you're not, but maybe you just don't give yourself what you need in some ways. So you need to do more of that. And I picked up a book. I'm not sure if there's a message. I'm going to have a flick through and see if there's something in here for you. Okay, we've stumbled on that one. Oh, we've got some dates. They could be significant. Make a note. September the 10th, 11th, 12th and 13th. Now, these dates could be something memorable to you, something that's already of significance, or coming this September, something could take motion. Something could be happening for you. Okay, what do I need to read? I'm actually, I'm going to read this part, put my glass on, and see what it, I don't know, let's have a look. Okay, the narcissistic core of the ego is aligned with being right. Whether being right means being in agreement with wisdom or rejecting it as invalid. With humility, the serious searcher discovers that the mind alone, despite its education, is unable to resolve the dilemma of how to ascertain and validate truth, which would require confirmation by subjective experience as well as objective, profitable criteria. Okay, so let me just get a bit of meaning from that. What they're saying, it's about the ego. Okay, our ego always wants to be right. Our ego do always want to be right, and it's always in disagreement with a lot of stuff going on. So you've got to be careful with the ego, but let it be a teacher to you to discover truth and wisdom. Could require confirmation by subjective experience. So only experience really is the teacher. So your ego tells you things whether it's experienced it or not. It's very judgmental. It has judgment. So whether you have experienced something or not, your ego is going to have an opinion, but you may have not experienced it. So only experience can teach you that. Once you've experienced, then you can make your mind up. Once you've experienced it, then says I don't know why I've just got distracted. I've got cut off there. So maybe it's just for you to. I'm going to shut up now, because make your own mind up. It's for you to fathom that message out. I'm going to show you the book. That's the book that came out with. If you wanted to purchase the book, and it may have other messages there that may resonate with what you need. Okay, so I'm going to leave the message here. I'm going to get an archangel message just to close the reading. A quick message, because it's been a long reading. I feel quite long-winded reading for some reason. It don't matter, does it? You know, it is what it is. It's how everything's supposed to be. Some things are long-winded. Some people are long-winded. Like, who cares? It's what it is. It's all for a reason. So what we got, Archangel Michael. One last message to come. Okay, 2 last messages. Be the real you. Your greatest power comes from being who you truly are. Don't let anyone sway you from expressing your authentic self. And that is what I was saying about the polarity earlier on. And we've got, even though you can't see it, I am actively working on the situation. I am here helping you. And I did feel the angels in this message. So you have got angels around you guiding you through this awakening. Okay? If you feel like you need protection, if you're uncomfortable for any reason going through this awakening, call upon Archangel Michael. He's the one that will protect you and clear any unwanted energies out of your life, out of your system. I'll leave it at that. I hope this serves you well. Goodbye.